Hello there, Scorpio. Welcome to your love reading. Today we're going to find out what your person is thinking about you. All right, what are their hopes, their fears, what's happened, what are they planning on doing? Okay, first one that flew out here, shadow side. But we're going to get 3 more cards here because that one obviously decided to come out on its own. So, all right, next we've got conversation. They want to reach out to you. They want to tell you something that they've been hiding this whole time from you. And you guys, although there's possibly a no contact situation here, they do feel a certain bond here. And whatever it is that's caused this separation between the two of you, it's made this person really think deep inside about their role and their flaws, right? In how they've approached this current situation between the two of you. But they do want to communicate with you, and they just don't know how, probably because they're afraid that they might get rejected. And they feel a sense that they just need some time and space to themselves so that they can really deal with this, deal with their own flaws, deal with their role in this current situation that happened between the two of you. Okay, let's get started with your tarot cards here, Scorpio. All right. We're going to get into the energy of the person, anything that's influencing them, the past energy between the two of you, what they're thinking about, what they're afraid of, right? How they're coming towards you, and their likely intentions or outcomes here in this current situation. Bottom card, wow, 2 of Cups. This person really feels a certain way about you. They really want to be with you. They really see you as their counterpart. Wow, Scorpio. They have a deep connection to you. I love it. I love it. I love that. Somebody here is going to take charge. Likely you, Scorpio. You're going to take charge in this relationship. And you're probably going to be the deciding factor as to whether or not you guys are going to stay together. Yeah, Queen of Swords. What happens here with the Queen of Swords? This is about honesty, right? So your individual is incredibly logical and intuitive, and because of those 2 things, they realized that they needed to separate from you. Okay, that's what I'm getting, is there is a no contact situation here, and they decided to, although they really, really care about you and they really want to be with you, they found out the truth, okay, about something in the relationship, whether, you know, kind of like realizing, kind of seeing things in a different way, really is what I'm trying to say. They saw this relationship in a different way. And here with the swords, this is about the mind, and they're no longer leading with their heart. Okay? They're not leading with their heart. They see this situation as you know, as clearly as they possibly can. What's influencing this is really fast, impulsive energy. Okay, so the person that you are dealing with, you know, doesn't necessarily think before they act. They just kind of act, and it causes a lot of damage sometimes. Now, in the past here, there was an offering here for a new relationship, right? A new opportunity for a relationship. And it tells me here that maybe you guys met in social media or something like that. I don't know why I'm getting that message, but it's as if you guys met kind of like you messaged each other. That's how this started, right? Whether it's at work or social media or something like that. There's something here about a message, and that's how you guys kind of connected. A dating app, maybe, you know. Yeah, that's what came into my mind here. All right, so here the issue is there's a concern of that victim mentality, of feeling trapped. So this other person that you were dealing with, Scorpio, felt a sense of being trapped, right? That there wasn't independence. Maybe you came on too strong, who knows? But they had other intentions. They weren't seeing things the way they needed to see them. They didn't want to see reality. And they just kind of backed away because they felt like they were trapped. Now, what your person is thinking about, what's going on, is that everything that's transpired here, right? The shadow side that they're having to deal with, they've come to a certain awakening, spiritual awakening, and they learned about themselves. And again, this card obviously, you know, works with this card, the shadow side. It's supporting that. And clearly they've pulled away, this individual pulled away from you, Scorpio, and they are really having to learn about their mistakes, right? Shadowy side. This is the thing that you're not seeing, Scorpio, is that there's competition, right? So there may have been more than one person that this person wanted to be with but didn't necessarily want to tell you. They felt a certain connection to you, but there's competition here. And the Five of Wands is just that. It's not really fighting so much as it is competition, right? It's in rivalry. So this person may be dealing with other parties that are competing for their attention as well. Okay? I hope it's making sense to me. Yeah. Three of Pentacles, that signifies to me that there's a third party here, right? Competition, third party, Scorpio. You really had a lot of passion for this person. You both had a lot of passion for one another. Holy smokes. And you wanted to start something really passionate with each other, and you're very hopeful. You know, they were hopeful for a union with you. You've got the Lover's card and you've got the Two of Cups. You two really, really had a connection. When you have the Two of Cups and the Lovers like that, you two truly had a deep connection. And this person was really hopeful that something could have worked out. But they're also fearful of that commitment because they knew that they couldn't commit to you because there was competition and there was a third party. Okay, Scorpio, is this making sense so far? Yeah, but and this person's tired, right? They're tired and they don't want to pursue this any longer. That's the part that's kind of hanging them up, is that they're tired of fighting, or they're tired of having to go back and forth, or having their attention kind of parceled out, right? Because if there's a third party and there's a person here competing for their attention, they're tired. Maybe they're tired of lying to you, right? They're tired of lying to you. All right, let's clarify some of these cards here. I want to clarify first this Eight of Swords. Why do we have the Eight of Swords here? Does the person truly feel trapped in this situation? Yeah, I mean, the thing is they see you as the Nine of Cups, satisfaction. They're so incredibly satisfied with you. They see you as the lover, the love of their life, but there's that sense of being trapped. Maybe they're trapped in their current situation. Are you having an affair? Or is this person having an affair with you? Are you the side piece, right? Because if this person truly feels that they're trapped, maybe they're married, and that's this third person here, right? And they see you as satisfaction. They see you as their ideal. You're like their wish fulfillment. They love you. They want to be with you, but they feel a sense of being trapped. I think that this person may already be committed to someone else. And that's where this competition is they feel competing forces going on, and they're tired. They're exhausted. They're unhappy, but yeah, I think that's what's going on here, Scorpio. I think that they are committed somewhere else and they feel trapped, and they feel like they can't escape. Although they feel that their current situation with you, or their recent situation with you here, was kind of like so satisfying that you're exactly what they want, Scorpio. But there's a third party here. All right, let's clarify that third party. Yeah, they're having to make a decision. They're having to make a decision between you and this other person, and they don't know how to go about it. And they feel overburdened, right? They're exhausted. They've got burnout because they feel a sense of responsibility here. And that, again, this card is not just burnout and overwhelm, but it's a sense of responsibility to take all of these wands home to the castle. So what's happening here is they're stuck because this is a third-party situation. They have to make decisions, but what's burning them out is the fact that they have a responsibility to this other person. Okay? So let's do this. Let's see what the outcome is here in this situation. Explain the Nine of Wands. This is Scorpio's person. What is going on with that Nine of Wands? Yeah, there was fighting between the two of you. One of you used some harsh words. And yeah, you've got broken heart here, Scorpio. It doesn't look like it's going to really work out because there was a big fight between the two of you. There was a huge disagreement. There's space. There's a no contact situation. And this person is hurting. They're just hurting because they can't be with you. And yeah, you're going to have to see things from a different perspective, Scorpio, because this person, though they wanted to be with you, sometimes things just don't work out. They don't work out. But let's confirm that Five of Wands. I just want to, have confirmation. I want to have confirmation here. Yeah, the devil. The devil. Were you dealing with a Capricorn, Scorpio? Or you're dealing with somebody who was engaging in kind of like a self-sabotage. This is, again, your shadow self. And look at what we've got here, the shadow side. So maybe they were behaving in a way that's not necessarily on the up and up, right? That's the shadow side. This isn't exactly, that benevolence of a card. This is kind of bondage. They feel bound. But what's happening is this individual was not realizing that they're not bound to that situation. They just needed to make a decision, because I think you were willing to be with them, right? You were willing to be with them, but they felt like they were stuck with this competitive person, this other person. Okay, one more card here. Yeah, and this person's reminiscing about the past. Look at that again. Two of Cups. Yeah, you two had such a bond, such a connection, and they're hurting. They're really hurting over your last interaction, whatever argument you have. Now, it's going to be really up to you. Yeah, there needs to be a lot of healing here. And there's hope, but there needs to be a lot of healing between the two of you. Okay? All right, let's do some other oracle cards here and see what your person is thinking about. What are their deepest, darkest thoughts? Let's see what they're not able to communicate with you because you guys have no contact situation. Okay, I want to know more about that. Indecisive. I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. Wow. Scorpio, this is definitely a third-party situation. Remember, I said that they felt stuck because they feel bound to this person. They can't make a decision, and they're exhausted because they feel a sense of responsibility to that situation. They feel unworthy of your love, of your attention. They know that you're both hurting from this situation. Okay, reciprocity. Yeah, you wanted to have, Scorpio, you wanted to have reciprocity. That's what I'm getting. You wanted equality between the two of you. What you were putting into the relationship was really unequal, right? And they want to fix the connection, but I think that you've made up your mind, and being away from you has really kind of opened their eyes a little bit, and they don't want to chase you. I think they're walking away. I think that they're going to make the decision to go with their responsibility here. And they haven't told you everything. They were keeping a secret from you. Okay, so you didn't quite know exactly what was going on in the situation, Scorpio. So you both saw each other as each other's true love, right? There was a connection. There was a lot of passion between the two of you. You felt that they felt that there was this completion here, this satisfaction. You did, it wasn't an incompatibility problem. I think this was a commitment problem from the other person. So that's what's going on. Yeah, ego. I let my pride get in the way of our connection. Yeah, so you guys are apart right now, and I think, yeah, and they're detached. They had to let this go so they could clear their mind. Yeah, so I think, in this situation, you're going to have to make a decision to just kind of continue the no contacts, because obviously if they're still committed to somebody else and can't make up their minds, obviously, you deserve better, right, Scorpio? Of course, you don't have to take my word for it. You don't have to take my advice, but this is just how I see it. Make up your mind exactly the way you need to, and whatever, works out best for your life. So thank you so much for being here. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.